Do you want to win every single listing appointment that you go on? Well, I'm going to be sharing my 7 bulletproof methods that you can use to win every listing appointment. And here's the best part, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be sharing is things that you're already going to know, but you just tend to forget. And people, the reason why they end up slipping in real estate is they forget to keep doing the basics. And that's what I'm going to be here to do. I'm going to continue to remind you that one of the best ways to build your real estate business is not some new fancy technology, it's not some new lead gen system, it's not some new fancy script. It's literally just doing the absolute basics and making sure that what you say and is what you actually do. And you have immense integrity in your real estate business. That is what sets you apart. Welcome everyone, it's Russell Mortlock here with the Apex Group, and I am absolutely fired up here today to share you my 7 bulletproof methods on how you can win every listing appointment. If you're someone that is struggling to win listings and you want to elevate your listing business and actually become a top realtor in your market, well, comment down below. I'll invite you to the Apex Group where you can join a community of top-notch realtors that are all working together to grow their real estate business. And if you're someone that wants to take it a step further and you want to see how much I can help you grow your real estate business and if it's going to be a right fit both ways, well, hey, book a call down with me below. My Calendly link is in the description, and I would love to help you achieve your real estate goals. Tip number 1, and this is going to be about as simple as it gets, is be on time. Nothing's worse for setting first impressions than when the person doesn't even show up when they're supposed to. And I know what people say, it can be tough to time manage as a real estate agent. I've had it where you're doing all these showings and the person that you're with, the buyer, where they spent 3 times the same amount of time that they normally do at each showing, which is making you end up going to be almost late for your next appointment. That's where you have to set the professional standard for every single appointment that you do, that if someone is taking up too much of your time, those buyers, you got to say, hey, I got another appointment that I go to after, and just like how I am with you, that I make sure that I'm always on time. I cannot be late for this next appointment. I'm sorry, we just got to hurry up here a little bit. So make sure you're always on time for every single appointment, especially your listing ones. Number 2 is connect with the people. And this is where every real estate agent gets it wrong, where they think they got to be phony and they got to connect. If that person likes cars, I like cars. If that person likes sports, I like sports. That is not what you're trying to do here. You're trying to unpack and uncover what they actually are interested in and what makes them tick. That doesn't mean that because this guy has a car lift and a 3-car garage, then all of a sudden you're going to become the next biggest car influencer and you start name dropping all these things that you don't even know anything about vehicles. That is not what actually builds a connection. It's asking him questions about what he does to work on cars and telling him, hey, I actually have never really done anything much on cars, and being brutally honest and sharing that with him and let him explain everything that he's interested in. It's no difference than if you apply that to sports or any other thing. Don't just feel like because they're interested in it that you have to be, and that's how you actually build a connection, because that's completely wrong. If it's something that you don't enjoy doing, don't pretend like it is, but you can still unpack and uncover and really get to the bottom of what their interests are and still connect them in that way. Number 3 is ask good questions. This is something that I've absolutely systematized for my team and for me as a real estate agent, that we ask almost the same questions on every single listing appointment. I always joke with my new agents when they come to me for all my listing appointments that you're literally going to hear me almost say the same spiel every single time and ask the same questions for every person, and it's just ingrained in my brain. But the reason why we ask all those questions is so we can unpack and totally understand what they are looking to achieve. So if you want the list of all the questions that I ask sellers when I'm going on an appointment, well, make a comment down below and I'll invite you to the Apex Group where all that information is there in the community. Number 4, touch on what makes you different. A common question that you're always going to get as a real estate agent is you guys all do the same thing. So you want to develop a really bulletproof, unique UPS, a unique selling proposition that differentiates yourself from the rest of the field. Number 5, who, not what matters. You need to know who the decision maker is in the home. A lot of times you'll see the person who talks the least is actually the one who's the decision maker, because they're the one who's most against not actually making the real estate move. But this is the whole point of being really hyper aware when you're doing these listing presentations and seeing who the true decision maker is and seeing who's the person that you really got to focus on to make sure that you can score the listing. Number 6 is a customized marketing approach. You're going to hear me say this all the time, is you got to tailor whatever you're doing to the person that you're serving. That's why asking all those open-ended questions and connecting with them so you can really see what makes this person tick, and then you tailor your marketing presentation around that person. Going back to my example of the car guru guy who's got the 3-car garage with the massive lift that really likes just hanging out in his garage and drinking beer, he is not going to really care about your massive social media campaign and every single one of those details that you're going to do. If he's an old school guy, he's going to want to know how you're going to negotiate and how you're going to prospect in order to get people in the door with old school methods like doing open houses and stuff of that nature. So you really got to know who you're working for and tailor that around and make a customized approach to them. Number 7, and this is probably most important, is having a bulletproof mindset. This is what plagues almost every single real estate agent that doesn't have success. It is an absolute battle. I don't think any person can comprehend how tough being a real estate agent actually is and how big of a manipulation and whirlwind it is on your emotions. And it can be really exhausting, especially if your mindset isn't bulletproof and all the thoughts and everything you're having is just completely negative, and when things don't work out, you just keep going down and down and down, and you end up absolutely hating the business, which causes you to leave. You have to have a bulletproof mindset. You have to understand that this is going to be tough. Things aren't going to work out. People are especially not going to act the way that you thought or do the things that you want them to do. This is where you just have to continue to adapt, get better and better, and make sure that you don't give up. Because once you hit the 4 or 5 year mark as a real estate agent, you should be able to almost double your business. So if you're making $200,000, you're going to be starting to make $400,000 with all the repeat and referral business that you get. And there's going to be no other industry that you can go into to make this amount of income in such a short amount of time. So that's why I believe being a real estate agent not only can provide you financial freedom, but it can provide you a massive mental boost knowing that you are gritty, you are strong, and you are working hard and achieving your goals. And for the people that want more information on the Apex group, just drop it in the comments below. I'll make sure I send you the link there. You got to join this community. There's so many top agents in there sharing exactly what they're doing to elevate their real estate business. And then for the people that want to take it a step further and they would like to actually partner with us and grow their real estate business and see exactly what me and my team are doing firsthand, we'll book a call with me there directly, and we'll see if we're going to align on the same thought patterns and the same ways to grow our business so I can help you elevate yours.